Hey, Libra, welcome, welcome. My name is Patty, and I'm here to do your intuitive tarot for the week of the 28th of June through July 4th. Happy 4th of July, everybody back in the United States or wherever you're at. For the United States, happy 4th of July. All right. So you are watching a pre-recorded. I am on vacation. Haha! I get to go on vacation, so only this week should be pre-recorded, I think. Anyway, I try to get the energies as close as I can, so this is where this is going. But while I'm on vacation, you might see me do a live one from either Universal Studios, our hotel there, or in Disney World. So I am bringing my cards, guys. All right, so let's get started. Full moon, I believe, was the 26th, so I don't think we have that here. I can't remember. I should really look that up. Let me look that up real quick, because I really don't know if the full moon, I might not have even written that down. No, I didn't write it down. All right. Anyway, so let's get started. So for those of you that are brand new, I am actually doing oracles, what were called oracles first. They're sort of like cards of themes. I'm going to be pulling the Divine's card. I am the conduit for the Divine, or anybody on the other side that wants to bring wisdom and a message to you about your journey, your life. Divine is the source. Everything else is a resource. So I want to go to Divine for your answers, your everything that you are needing for guidance, tools, tips, and all that kind of stuff. All right. Second card is current energies. Third card is future energies, which I look at the planets sort of for that. So we'll see. But the planets and actually the Divine's cards are almost usually same thing. And sometimes the numerology is very much the same. Almost the same on this one. All right, so the Divine's card right now is the Spider. This is about creative projects and the number 6. Number 6 being for your harmony and your improvement. It's very, very important to keep moving forward and also to analyze things in your life that will create balance and harmony. Because when we're off balance from mind, spirit, and body, then something is off whack. So it's like we start with our spirit talks to our brain talks to our body. If we reverse those, then something's off whack. And it's a lot of people that like to think with their head first, get there so they can control everything, and then go to their spirit, and their spirit's like, no, but then they do it anyway. So then that gets in trouble. All right. Current energy is the horse. And that is the number 8. Also, definitely about accepting help from others and delegating authority. This is about your progress and your rewards and things of that nature. All right. So again, we are talking about your future movement, your future growth, excuse me, and about moving forward. And the horse seems to be moving fast today, so he's in a gallop. Let me tell you, he's ready to go. All right. So the future energy here, this is probably for the month of July, because previously in May, I was told that these energies were going to be for 3 months. So May, June, July. So this is about for July. There is a birth and a rebirth. So something came to an end, possibly in the month of late June. And something's going to be new to somebody in July. This is transformation happening at its finest. All right. So whatever is happening, maybe you're going to move. So you have to clean a house out and you find a new house. And then, that kind of a thing. Or maybe you're a job. You're quitting one job, starting a new job. Maybe you're going from singlehood to being married or engaged or whatever. That kind of a thing. All right. They're funny. So somebody said, yeah, play house. Yeah, play house doesn't count because it's different. When you're married, you're literally connected to that person. Playing house, you can leave at any time. You're not really connected to that person. It's like, when they talk about back in the day when you took your husband's name, then you're completely connected to that person. Nowadays, it's Susie Smith Johnson, whatever. And it's like, okay, which person are you? You know, you want to be your person so people can find you. Oh, I'm too lazy to change things. It's too hard to change things. That kind of a thing. Birth and rebirth means something has to end, something begins. All right. All right. Yep. I can't shuffle today. Worth beans. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to do a 7-card spread again. I'm going to do the horseshoe. I like doing that. I think I'm going to stay on it for a while because it tells me a little bit more about you, even though it's a little general reading. Ooh. So it's a general reading. However, it tells me some of your strengths, your weaknesses, challenges, that kind of a thing, and what might be causing you to not move forward. So we'll see. And then I will do love and relationships at the end here because a lot of the times Divine doesn't have love and relationships in here. All right. So somebody's in your past has really had a hard time in decisions. This is the Judgment card. It is the number 2. Definitely about bringing things together, separating. If we start thinking from the world, then we're worried about, you know, am I going to go to heaven? Am I not going to go to heaven? Is there another side? Is there another side? Because we're so in the world, we don't even take time to really think about the future to create maybe something of potential that might even be there, even though you can't see it. I don't know if that made sense to somebody, but he had me say that. So somebody in the past has been really worldly, and now they're questioning their decisions. Okay, should I change? Should I grow? Should I go a different way? Should I make it happen? Should I not? Should I ignore it? That kind of a thing. Definitely. You need to talk to somebody in order to help you understand spirituality, because a lot of people do not understand the second dimension whatsoever, where God and divine or the universe lays. Okay, I'll tell you, nobody on this earth is going to understand it 100%. Nobody, until we die. Then we'll know. However, at this point in time, you're so focused in on what is going on worldly with you. Oh, well, he hurt me. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, this, I've gone through so many scars. I have so many wounds. I have so many issues, that how can I move forward? How can I move forward? Well, you got to be able to be open to move forward. You have to do that. And this is where you ask help of another to help you get there, because what's coming forward is something new. Okay. And you are your own worst enemy, because the thing is, you're staying stuck. For somebody, they're right in the middle of this. They're right in the middle of a situation. It's like if you're in the middle of a divorce and then you think that is going to define you. And then you start doing it. I'm divorced. I'm divorced. I'm divorced. No, I'm Patty. I am Patty. Divorce is maybe something that happened to me, but I'm Patty. That kind of a thing. So you gotta be careful the labels and the titles you give yourself. Okay, because somebody's giving and I used to do this all the time. I'm a single mom. I'm a single mom. I'm a single mom. I'm a mom. Period. I am a mom who happens to be single, which means I have a lot more responsibility on me. But saying a single mom is very different than saying I'm a mom who is single. It gives a very different, when somebody hears it, very different. Okay, it's not the same. Okay, for somebody, we've got the Hangman in reverse, and we've got the 7 of Wands. So somebody's been a pushover in their past. Somebody has been allowed people to sort of walk over them and didn't have their standards and boundaries in row. And these need to be healthy boundaries and standards. It's like when something you don't want to do, or your values or your integrity is being challenged, you need to stand up for that. Definitely stand up for that. Need to stand up for your values. You have to be paying attention. This Hangman should be this way. However, when you have him standing up in reverse, we've got to pay attention to what our values are, our standards are, what our truth is. And our truth has to be absolute truth, not human truth. because human truth is so up and down, and it's perspective, opinion. But when you have a standard, the absolute truth of where that comes from, then you're going to get somewhere. But for somebody, you're allowing people to walk on you, and this is time for a new change. This is time to delegate authority to yourself and say, no, I'm going to put my foot down for this. And you're going to actually begin a new, healthy you. Yee! I love it. Okay. Whew. Your challenge, however, because your challenge card is you're going to really have to be strong. And you haven't been, because you've been allowing people to, that's like, well, I just don't want confrontation. I just don't want, to create drama. I don't want blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you have to, especially if it is standing up for something of morals, integrity, and in such that nature. Because definitely there's been a lot of problems with truth around you. So somebody around you has been not too truthful. Not too truthful. And you can see through that, however you've let them get away with it. It's almost like knowing when somebody is lying to you, and then you like, okay, I know they're lying, but I'm not going to say anything. You got to pick your battles. However, if somebody's lying to you, you really want to pay attention to what they're saying. Because they're saying that I cannot be myself with you, I cannot trust you, that I have to turn around and say something that is not true. And why? Yeah. And this creates problems for you because you lose your sleep. And you're like, you're causing your body stress. You're not allowing yourself to definitely grow and progress. A spider's progress takes time in its web. It's creative, it's growing, it's going from something very small. It's like that ripple effect. And that's sort of what's happening in your life, is that you don't see, even though if you stop somebody from being a jerk or whatever to you and you just allow it, that ripple effect, people watch definitely and pay attention. And it's like, why do you let them do that to you? Why do you allow that? And you allow it maybe for personal reasons of your own or core foundations of your own. However, you do need to stand up for what you believe in. Oh, okay, thank you. Because we have the 10 of Wands, 5 of, boy, somebody's just really down on themselves. Really low vibrational energies here. 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Somebody is basically got such a heavy burden, or creating their own heavy burden, and they focus in on what has happened to them, the woe is me, the pity party, the negative. The vibrations are so low. It's just like I hate to say this, guys, but it's like a cesspool. It's like a cesspool. And the only way to get out of this cesspool is to, one, ask for help or accept help from somebody, because that is your current energy. And Divine says, let me help you. I will definitely help you. And this is about rebirth. This is about changing your mind process and everything like that. This is about getting from a world thinking to a spiritual thinking, and allow yourself to actually completely turn around. All right? Completely turn around. I have to look at this, guys, because okay. That you want to turn it completely around. Okay. Let me see if I can get any clarification before I go to the love and relationships. There's so much more to unpack. Yes, he's talking about swords. Definitely. Lots of swords here. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Definitely. Lots of swords. Then we've got the King of Swords. This is about getting to the truth. Absolute truth. Okay? Because somebody's been betrayed. Sorry about that. Somebody has been betrayed. Somebody's been hurt. But this is a time for healing. Definitely healing. This is a time to ask for help, to receive help, to end this old process and to create a new process, because you've got beautiful things coming towards you. With the King of Pentacles, there's a lot of offering there of not only healing, but healing of yourself. And the King is all about authority. Okay, where do we have authority in here? In the horse. Delegating authority. So if you're a boss or something of that nature, you need to learn to delegate authority and to delegate, period. So many managers I've worked with and trained over the many years that I've been in management and a business owner. Management isn't trained to delegate. They're trained to just supervise and get their hands in and everything. No, your job is to delegate and supervise, making sure that they know how to do their job properly. You're not supposed to get in there and keep doing the stuff. That's what keeps you bonded, and that's what keeps you not sleeping. For somebody who's in management or supervisor, you have to learn to delegate. That's your job. That's what management job is. It's not to sit there and do it all the time now. You've rewarded yourself for that. You've worked your buns off to get to management, and so now it's time to actually watch other people grow to get to that management level. All right. So let's go to love and relationships, and then now, if you want that card again, please make it fall. That was the same one as the last time. I was like, oh, weird. I had that happen, I think, last week when I was shuffling for the minutes, the dailies. I think 2 of the days ended up the same because I shuffled, and then the next day I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and the same card fell down. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. That's the same as yesterday. And I shuffled and shuffled, and the same card fell out. I'm like, okay, you want that card? We're doing that card. So we had 2 of the same cards, definitely. All right. So for love and relationships, we have the Dream Walker. The Dream Walker is about your dreams, the collective good and illusions, and the number 8. Again, this is about your process. This is about your process with your person, whoever you're with. The dreams and the collective good. So you both are individuals, but you have a dream in the center, and that needs to be collective. That means not like, oh, I'm saving my money for a car. Oh, I'm saving my money for vacation. No, that needs to be something in the center collectively for your good of your relationship. Oh, we're both saving money for a house. We're both saving money for a vacation. We're both saving. Now, if you want to save on the outside for a car or whatever, a vacation for yourself on the outside, great. But this needs to be something reality. It's a reality check that you actually want to do together. This cannot be a dream and become a pipe dream. A pipe dream is something that you guys, oh yeah, well, let's go ahead and start saving money for a house, and then you never save for a house, and then that becomes a pipe dream. It doesn't happen because you're not making any steps to make it happen. So don't let that. That's an illusion. That's an illusion. Okay? Definitely. That's an illusion. Okay? So let's see what, oh no, we're not going to do all 3. We'll take the first one out. First one out is take time to breathe out. Release. Take time to release. This helps in the collective. This helps in your dreams. This helps in your process of growing. It's very important to learn how to breathe out. A lot of times we don't even know how to breathe. When I took martial arts, I had no idea. And he's like, no, you need to learn how to breathe. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm breathing, I'm breathing. No, there is a certain way to exhale. That's what breathing out is, exhaling, so that you get the fullness of the inhale. Because the inhale, what feeds us, and the exhale is the toxins and the crap we get rid of. We want rebirth in, and we want death out. Okay? So that's something. In your relationships, you guys need to learn how to relax, how to have fun, how to have a date night. how to enjoy each other, how to get back to that romantic side of yourselves, how to get back to that collective good of yourselves, not the fantasy side, but the reality of how you feel towards each other, how you love each other, the dreams that you were beginning to make when you first met. You need to get back to that intimacy of that kind of a relationship to breathe out. All right. All right, that's your reading for you guys this week for the 28th through the 4th. Again, thank you for watching. Yes, it is pre-recorded, no live chats. But if you are in the Orlando area from the 24th to the, what is it, July 4th, either at Universal Studios or at Disney World, send me an email and maybe we can hook up and say hello. I would love to meet my viewers. I'd love to meet my viewers. And I hope that you guys all have a great week, and we will see you again on the 5th. Take care.